Hey guys, it's Bina, and in this video I want to talk about the new Stormcrow Beastmaster build. So Stormcrows have gotten some nerfs and some changes. So one thing is that snapshotting is no longer a thing for in Last Epoch. Snapshotting for items at least. So we don't have to swap equipment and do some shenanigans, the Dwarven rings and stuff like that to boost our crow survivability and damage and all these things. And minion power has gotten a big buff, 10%. It's a 10% damage increase to all minion skills in the game, just with minion power. If you don't know what minion power is, it is the it is a multiplier of damage that scales with your level. So as you get stronger and stronger, your minions take less damage and deal more damage. And that has gotten like a 10% buff over this patch. So There is one big change with the crow setup here. We are no longer going Vessel because of Tyrant Skull. Tyrant Skull will give you more Tyrannosaur health and damage per uncapped endurance. And then when he roars, your Tyrannosaur will give that buff to your minions, to your crows. And the buff is almost permanently up. So that's going to be very, very good for our Storm Crows. Also getting +3 minion skills. We've got some new items with evolutions and with +2 skills to all skills as well. And it has 40% increase minion damage on it. We are going, since we're endurance stacking, with Face of the Mountain instead of Bastion of Honor. So we're still stacking some strength, but we're going for Face of the Mountain because you will get 100% block chance against everything. Not only for block chance you're stacking endurance, but also for damage. So that's going to be excellent synergy together. And it's going to be more reliable block overall for this build. So that is the main changes that happen. We are no longer going with red rings. I decided to go with Phantom Grip to get plus skills, to get more damage to your crows. You could still decide to go with less damage and go with red ring setup, but I decided to go with this setup here. I'm going with the Lightning Crows. So Lightning Crows here, there is a node called Fulminating Caw, which gives you lightning damage effectiveness at 150% to your crows. So you stack your increases to lightning damage. So you stack lightning damage instead of minion damage, and that acts as a 1.5 multiplier on your crows. So that's going to be excellent to boost your crows damage. And I'm using this on the rings. I'm using this on the amulet. I'm using this even on the aspirational setup here. You can get it on the body armor, on the helmet. So it can have a huge impact on your damage. And of course, this makes hybrid damage, lightning damage idols very, very good for your damage to your crows, because that's going to boost not only minion lightning damage, but also your own damage stats, which are applied at 1.5 times the effectiveness. So your crows are basically double dipping from some of these idols here. So the idol setup is a little bit different as well. I went for a hybrid setup of like health regen and tankiness, and also you can get some lightning penetration here with some resistances. That is going to be up to you to decide if you want to invest more into damage or more into tankiness. And so you can invest with like idols that are more offensive or more defensive idols. That it will be up to you. There's a huge blessing here with 30% endurance that you can get for your Tyrant Skull. Obviously, this 30 endurance can also be armor, and flat armor is very good for tankiness. So that's going to be also up to you to decide what you want to do for your own setup. So I went for a balanced approach. You can go tankier and still have great damage. You can go with more damage with less tankiness and still have like decent tankiness as well. As you've seen in the footage, we are blasting 1,000 corruption. We're not taking any damage really. And we also cleared Uber Aboroth. It is not the easiest Uber Aboroth kill because you need to stack your Tempest Strike. It took me a few attempts, quite a few attempts to like record a kill that I was satisfied with, even though the kill that we've seen in this video is not the cleanest. Crows can still do this, and this was made with a endgame planner setup, so nothing too crazy, like 1 LP on most items, except the items that have like mini LPL. And yeah, so you could get way more damage and do like an Uber kill in like less than a minute, but around 2 minutes with the endgame planner is what you are looking at. Then would I recommend this for hardcore? Probably not for the Uber kill, unless you go like cheesing with full squishiness and then like just giga damage and then trying to get it, you know, trying to like not get hit at all. But I wouldn't really recommend this in hardcore anymore. I would say that this is a very strong softcore build that you can still play in hardcore, but I just wouldn't play it for Uber in hardcore. So this is the main changes. The rest are pretty straightforward. You know, it's pretty much the same build as last patch, except with the T-Rex, the shield, and where I am going lightning as well here. You could go again dual wielding, cold, and stuff like that, and do a different setup. But I decided to go in this patch with a balanced approach, which I think a lot of people are going to enjoy. This is going to be faster mapping than Bear if you play Bear. It's going to feel very good, but Bear is way better for Uber Aboroth farming if you want to do so. So that kind of covers the changes to Stormcrows. There are some changes. Well, actually, let's cover the changes to the passives. So the changes that have been happening to the passive is Aspect of the Boar will now be granted to your minions, and you can also get +1 +1 companion here instead of having it on the wolf. So you get +1 companion in the passive, but that is equivalent to the previous patch, because in the previous patch we were getting it on the wolves instead. We are also getting +1 level of minion skills on the tree here, and Aspect of the Boar and Aspect of the Boar effect here will play a huge role in your crow's tankiness. Again, you can decide to invest more or less into your crow's tankiness as well. So one good place would be getting like maybe tier 7 minion health on the amulet, if you want to get more crow tankiness. But I don't think that's going to be an issue for most people. And because of this note here, Lamprey Teeth, your minions leech. You not only get minion melee leech, but they get minion leech, which also applies to your crows. And Aspect of the Lynx will also give your crows leech. So those are the biggest changes. You get a few nodes that change here as well, like Weather the Elements. You get spell damage per 3 strength. But overall, because crows get so much flat damage, this won't make a huge impact. But all of these together do take a big toll on your crows, and it will have a pretty big impact overall, the massive changes that it did overall to the entire passive tree. The rest stays pretty much the same from last patch. So those are the biggest changes, guys. If you want to play this build, I strongly recommend it. Very, very strong. Yeah, it's if you've played it in Season 2, kind of the same, except you lost some tankiness to your character, and your crows overall will deal pretty much almost the same damage as they did as last patch, except if you went with the Jiga, dual wielding cold version, which had a lot of damage. So I hope you enjoyed this build update for crows, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.